Hello guys, you're welcome back to the channel. My name is Debbie. I am a fashion designer. In my last video, I showed you how to draft a pattern for the front parts of a short. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to draft the pattern for the back part, front back of a short. If you are new on this channel, you're welcome. You are in the right place. On this channel, I share sewing tutorials, pattern making ideas and tips. So if you're ready for this video, let's get started. This is the center front, and from this point I will come in by hip divided by 16 minus 1/4 of an inch. So please, whatever measurement you are inserting here, ensure you insert on the original waist line, okay? So, and I'm going to connect to the crotch point, and I will also be extending towards the top, okay? And you remember that I came down by 1/4 of an inch on the front pattern. I'm going to, whatever measurement I'm going to be inserting right now is going to be from the original waistline and not the line down, okay? And from here I will measure 1.25, which is 1 1/4 of an inch, okay? So I will come down to the hip line, and where the lines intersect, I will come up or go up by 3/4 of an inch and mark. And from this point, I will measure my hip divided by 4 plus 1/2 an inch. And this 1/2 an inch is ease allowance. Okay, so this is it, and I'm going to measure. Then please don't worry, don't be scared if your measurement exceeds the side front or goes beyond the side front. It's very, very normal, and this is as a result of the shape on the center back. So right now, here is my hip divided by 4 plus 1/2 an inch. Okay, this point I shouldn't have connected to this very point because this is not my waist divided by 4. So what I will say is you measure your waist divided by 4 from this point to wherever it gets to, okay? And this is going to be a slanted line as shown. Then your dart allowance can now come on the center front waistline, the original waistline. All right, so this is it. Now I'm going to divide all of this, including the dart allowance, everything by 3, and I'm going to mark. And the reason is that I want 2 darts on my back pattern. So and my dart allowance is going to be 1.5 because the front is 0.75, that's 3/4. So if you have 1 inch dart allowance on your front, then you are going to double it on the back. All right, so this is optional. Actually, you can do 1 dart, but I feel I should do 2 darts on my back, okay? And I'm just trying to measure appropriately because my dart must also follow the shape of my center back. So, and of course I said you have to divide by 3. So the longest dart is going to be, or the longer dart is going to be the first dart, and mine dividing by 3, I think it's 3.9. So 3.9 on the waistline, 3.9 on the middle line, and I have my first dart. So 3/8 of an inch on both sides of this line to have my so-called triangular dart. All right, so and my dart length, the first dart length on the back is going to be half of the hip depth. My hip depth is 9, then the dart length is going to be 4.5. So, and of course, the second dart is going to be the first dart length minus 1 inch. So which means I have 3.5 as the dart length of the second dart. Okay, so please ensure you measure appropriately to have a slanted dart, just the way the center back looks. So, and this is what I have. The longer dart will be the first close to the center back, and the second one follows. Right now, my waistline, I'm going to just connect to the hip, and here I'm going to come in just right in the middle of the line. I'm going to just come out, by 1/8, to have a kind of curvy look there. Okay, well, it's not really normal for the side back to be straight, so I need to just curve it a little, but don't worry, it might still look straight, but that is the essence of the dart there. By the time you stitch in the dart, then the side looks normal. All right, so please, this is what I should have done initially, from my center back down to my waist divided by 4 points. Okay, then my dart allowance comes. So the dart allowance will not be included in the slanted kind of line on the waist, on the back waist. Okay, so this is it. I just hope I'm making sense. So if there's any question, let me know. All right, okay, so now I'm going to extend the crotch line as shown, and from this point I will measure outward, hip divided by 16, and I will mark. All right, then I will lower the crotch level by 0.25, meaning that I will measure 0.25 down, okay, from the crotch line. Okay, so then you can connect this way, and as you're connecting, let it hit this point, the front crotch point, and make sure that your curve is lower than the front curve. The back is lower than the front curve as shown. All right, so I think it looks good this way, and you can even bring it down a little. Okay, so this point must connect then, and like that. So you can even lower it more this way. Just ensure you have a smooth curve. That's my point. Now I will extend the hemline. Okay, so and this is what I have. So what am I trying to do? The crotch extension of the back, of course, I measured it and transferred the measurement on the hemline. So, and I have to connect this way with a straight line. And I came in by 1/2 inch on the front, and I connected to the crotch point, and here I'm going to do the same thing. I'll come in by 1/2 inch and connect this way as well. All right, so this is what I have, and this is what I have. Okay, so I will measure this point and transfer. Now, what am I trying to do? I want to ensure I have the same measurement from the crotch down. It has to be the same. So I think I have 6 inches and I have 5.75 on the back, so I needed to make it the same, and that's why I had to bring down the line so that it will be the same. Okay, so this point I'm going to connect to the hemline, and before I do that I need to measure, you know, what I have from here to here and transfer to the hem line. Okay, so I will just take it to the hemline and mark. So this point and this point, instead of just connecting with the straight line, I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch. Then I can connect directly to this point. All right, so this is what I have, and I can now connect the hemline. Okay, so I need to bring down this properly. So I need to ensure I have 6 inches, and that's what I'm doing. So, and of course this is 6 inches, so, and I need to connect. All right, this is what I have. I am done. The back is in red, the front is in black, and now I have traced it out. I have the seam allowance added all round 1/2 inch. Then at the back, the center back, I added 1 inch, you know, for the zipper allowance, because the zipper is going to come on the back. Okay, so here I'm just going to make sure I stitch the dart properly so that I can have a curvy look on the side back. So it's not going to be straight, okay, by the time you are done. So it looks this way because it has not been stitched. All right, thank you so much for watching. The sewing aspects, you know, or process is going to come in the next video. Make sure you like this video. Thank you. Bye.